fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the IS300 and oh shit, what I still on? We got a couple things that we need to do. We gotta adjust the angle kit. Shout out to you, Phil, for letting me know that if you swap the left side and the right side outer tie rods, you get a lot more angle. So I'm gonna show you guys that. We're gonna throw a trans in and hopefully get the car running today. Mount all the wheels. We did this side, it's just kind of dry mounted, but we're gonna mount the other side, get all the spacers on, put Loctite on, everything, and get the car rolling out of the garage. Hopefully all done by today, so let's go. All right, so you see this tie rod right here, you see how it bends out that way? When you start having angle, it's gonna hit here. So let me show you at full lock what that looks like. All right, you see how this arm is hitting right here where the lower control arm is? This is basically the outer tie rod. Basically maxes out right here. But if you flip this side with the opposite side of the car, this curve will curve the other way and you'll actually have more room for angle. And even though in the air it's gonna bottom out, which I'll show you guys, once it's on the ground, the rack will actually limit how far it goes and you'll have a little extra angle. All right, so the way we're gonna measure angle is, right now it's maxed out. I have this thingy right here. I'm gonna sit it flat against the rotor, touch the ground, and I'm gonna mark it with tape on the ground to see where it ends up. All right, now you can see how it's arching the other way. It goes like that. So let's show you how the angle looks like. So here, move with my hands. This is actually kind of a shit ton more angle. The only reason that it's adding a lot more camber, so you can see how it's probably not the most scientific thing, but you can see how there's a lot more camber. So if we adjust for that camber just like that, that's how much more angle we got. You can see how it's about center in the bubble, probably right there. Trying to get the right one, hand's hard. There we go. And that's how much more angle we have now. All right, so the goal is to get as much things as possible done today. Next thing we need to do is to tighten the bell housing bolts, or I think they call it the clutch housing. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bolts. They torque up to 27 foot-pounds. I'm gonna do 30 just to be safe. But yeah, let's torque it up real quick. All right, so last video we took out this diff. Now we gotta put some bushings in because I didn't really get this. This is from my very first diff and I haven't installed it because I've been lazy for this. So we're gonna heat it up and bang it out. So all right, I got the bushings out. We're gonna finish this later because I'm actually going camping today. Might throw some highlights at the end of this video, but we're gonna finish this install tomorrow or Monday. Probably everything on Monday, and the car will be back together. So hopefully that's the goal. All right, so I didn't film too much because I was trying to get the car all situated, but got the rear diff in. Everything is all tight, all filled up and ready to go. So the rear end is pretty much done. The homie Efren came in and helped me get the trans in. So the transmission is in. We just gotta fill it up. So the only thing we did yesterday was put the trans in and tighten it up. Now we gotta button up everything. So first things first, tighten the motor mounts. And if you guys don't know, when I do the transmission, I loosen the motor mounts so I can jack up the engine from the oil pan, tilt it, so that way the trans slides in so much easier. If you guys don't do that already, it's a huge tip. The only downside is that bolt for the motor mount, it sits right there. You can see it, and the oil filter's in the way. But if you're taking your trans out, might as well do an oil change as well. So And having swivels like this help a lot. Shit, you see it spinning? It's not focusing on there, but you can see how the swivel, I recommend everyone get one. That shit comes in clutch, especially if you're doing the transmission. All right, now we're gonna connect the throttle body. So we got the hoses in. Make sure you plug in all the connectors. This should be like that. Even though this thing doesn't really fully stay, it might zip tie it on. This needs to be right here. And this. Can I do it? Nope, can't do it one hand. All right, now we're gonna take out the fill plug right here. It is a 17. Gotta break it loose. All right, I got a bucket right under the transmission. Now we're going to fill it up from the shifter right there, and that should be faster than pumping it through there because you can just pour a whole bottle in. So it takes about 2 bottles, 2.5 I think, something like that. So just slowly pour it in here. You don't want to pour it too fast because it might pour out, but just pour it in like that until you hear some oil dripping out of the transmission, and that's when you know it's full. All right, moment of truth, the car is done. We're gonna drop the car on jack stands, or drop the car on the wheels, and we should be good to drive the car out, see if the clutch, well, we'll see if it leaks still. All right, the car is pretty much done, it's driving. The car is misfiring. I don't know why. I checked the codes, it's for like air temp sensor, mass airflow, low circuit or something. I gotta check what's going on with that, but so far it's working, the car is running, there's no leaks, so that's good. All right, so I got the car back together, and yeah, it's kind of misfiring right now. I think the throttle body went out. I got a lot of codes for the throttle body, so that's really weird. I'm gonna try to unplug everything and plug it back in and turn off the battery, see if that works. If not, I'm looking for a throttle body. I think when we took it out, I might have thrown it on the ground, and now it's not working. So if anybody got a good throttle body, let me know. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, there might be a little surprise at the end. We'll see how things turn out. All right, so I finished the car yesterday, but I'm having some issues. I got like 8 check engine lights, or CEL codes. They're all for a throttle body and a MAF, and then 1 misfire, which not sure what the hell happened. Like, I didn't really touch anything, but I got like every code for the throttle body. And I got a misfire in cylinder 3, and I think water was leaking in there because I think it's like soaking wet, which I'm gonna clean right now. Water was coming out of here and pouring into the cylinder, and I totally forgot that it was in there. So I'm gonna clean it up right now. Hopefully it gets everything good and sealed, and then yeah, I'm gonna vacuum it out with a shop vac, but put everything back together, see if that helps. I'll probably restart the battery, see if that works too. But yeah, let's try to clean up everything. All right, I think I fixed it. No more check engine light. Car is running good. No more misfire. There was a bunch of water in the cylinder and fixed it. I'm gonna let it warm up, make sure everything's good. But I don't hear the misfire anymore. No CEL. Oh, thank God, because that was just pissing me off. I thought I was gonna divide the throttle body. But looks like I don't. We're good. I'm tired of my neighbors asking me if I work on cars. No, I don't. Sorry. I hate cars. I hate with passion. All right, sorry for my shitty filming, but this car was really pissing me off this week. So many issues that are not fun to fix. I mean, who wants to replace the fucking input shaft seal on a transmission? It's like a few dollar parts, but you gotta pull the whole transmission out. And then, you know, misfiring from wet coils. And then one of the TPM sensors wasn't, the pin was pulled out slightly, so it wasn't fully connected. Yeah, it was a little bit of a nightmare. But the car is running, it's good. hopefully we get a drift soon. I'm gonna leave it as is, so it has fresh oil, fresh gear oil, fresh solid bushings. I didn't put the rear sway bar in because I am looking for sway bars. So if you have front and rear sway bars, please hit me up because I need some sway bars. And yeah, everything in this car is fresh and ready to go. Probably gonna park it for a while because I actually just got a job, a short-term job. So luckily for me, my old company hit me up when they found I got laid off. The one before the one I got laid off hit me up, so I'll be working for them as a consultant if you guys are interested in my life. But I am re-employed. It's been a good 1 week of unemployment, and yeah, we'll still work on this car. We still got time. We're still getting money, so that's good. So, we got a Sequoia again.